First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
And his throw is incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And that takes us from second to third down.
Nice play on the football, and while it was tipped in the air, it made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground. You just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play. Nerves come into play. And despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
Forced out to his left. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 50-yard line.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
First down, Falcons.
On first down, it's Gurley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. T.J. Watt, always the disruptor, there to blow that play up.
Back at the 27.
Now on 2nd and 13. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. He's at the 30, the 20, 10, and he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that, and a great play for that defensive unit. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that makes the score 7-0.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken just shy of the 10. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now Gurley. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
Vince Williams on the tackle. It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Now it's Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Rip. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 52 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Kickoff for the Falcons.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2nd and 5 now. Roethlisberger, and that'll be incomplete.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward. Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted by Keanu Neal. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Gurley. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
Here's Gurley. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Vince Williams on the tackle.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
1st down, Atlanta.
They run. It's Gurley. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. They'll roll him out right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point now by Boswell. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Gurley. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. It's Big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the Steelers' 26-yard line.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Tackle made at the 21.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Falcons on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Ryan to throw. A very quick pass to Ridley. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's Calvin Ridley on the receiving end from Matt Ryan. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
A big loss on the play.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Roethlisberger. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Now, how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup. Brings up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have broken our tie. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. From the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
He finds an opening past the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. A big pickup of 38. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
Steelers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That play doomed from the start thanks to the defensive effort of Grady Jarrett. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Ricardo Allen with a pick. The 30, 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
From the 10, and he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Dante Fowler picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach have already made that decision.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Now he's flushed out left. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one good for 10 yards. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. And he is going to get stopped at the line of scrimmage. The defense holds here on the final play of the half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Being chased out left. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Ryan now to throw on third down. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Like 22 is coming, 22 is coming. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down now, it's Connor, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Johnson with a completion over the middle. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Now it's Roethlisberger. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
On 2nd and goal, Roethlisberger. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
1st and 10. At their own 9-yard line.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Gurley's got the 1st down and then some. Fighting to stay on his feet past midfield. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big run there by Gurley. 84 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. Well, that was a quick hitter drive. They had the huge play to get him down near the goal line, and then they run it in. I don't know that the defense ever had a chance to catch their breath.
A lot of the time now, when we see people hit big plays, and each team defines a big play their own way, 10, 15-yard gains. In this case, it was a huge gain. They often want to hurry up and go right away. Keep the momentum going, hit them again, and I think we just saw that there. The second play resulted in pay dirt.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Scrambling not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first.
The 33-yard line.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Dante Fowler able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Roethlisberger going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And that is incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Gurley again here on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
Younghoe Koo on for the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
And his Steelers' kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 40. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 46 yards on the ground and spins away. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
At the 21-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson on the other end of the throw from Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, he scrambled outside of the pocket, wondered what was going to happen there. He fired a dart. That's what happened.
He certainly did. Scrambled left, looked left, and then left it in the receiver's hands with some dispatch.
In the receiver's hands, in the end zone for the score. That's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
They'll try and chew some clock with Gurley. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. The 20. Touchdown, Falcons.
Ryan's pass.
Calvin Ridley, 65 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
He was covered by Steven Nelson.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 12. And
on 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Check 26, check 26, check 3, check 3.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Down at the 26.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again they run with Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
29-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Roethlisberger will throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lot. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2.
Conversion.
41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check, 41. Gun. I got you. 41.
Ryan. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
To kick off for the Falcons.
And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Looking to throw again on second down. Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Back to you.
4th down. Here's Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Intercepted by the Falcons. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.